3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Takes it at the 7.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And his first look is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
And the Texans, 1st down.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The sack by Jordan Willis.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson, flush to his right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson, and he completes it to Cohen. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
A gain of 9 on the play, but it brings up 4th.
On 4th down, Watson. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
First carry for Raheem Mostert.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
On
first down, they go with Mostert again. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
At the 44-yard
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They will run for the first time here with White. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The tackle made by
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, partner, this drive has been a model of efficiency. They've done everything they've wanted to. And the defensive guys, they've got to be getting frustrated. They can't figure out how to get off the field.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and
now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, the 30, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Kaimi Fairbairn lining up for the extra.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
Oh, look at the Jew.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mostert. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On 1st down, it's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Watson on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Marquise Goodwin.
Marquise Goodwin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Score Texans 14, 49ers 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
10 at their own 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
18-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Back to throw here. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And now it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
On 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So that one will be accepted. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Operating from the gun, Watson escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Throwing again is Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
And the Texans first down.
From the gun, Watson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Complete to Brandon.
Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. It takes 2 to tango. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Again, it's Watson. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Watson on 3rd down. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. To the air yet again, Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
To 2nd and goal.
Watson looks to throw again. Being chased out left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
To
Marquise Goodwin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Here's Kareth White on the return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in...
Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
Touchdown.
Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans will extend their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Here's White. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
On the return, here's White. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It's a pickup.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
He's tackled at the...
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Now White on the return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Back to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Batting that one free defensively was Lonnie Johnson.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. He finds an opening past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson flushed out right. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time. Out of the gun, Watson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
Houston.
Operating from the gun, Watson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
1st down.
From the gun, Watson. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And this offense is running away with this one. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Texans 42, 49ers 7. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And oh, he coughed it up, and the Texans scoop it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson throws right side, and that's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
First and goal.
Give him 30 yards there. Dancing to his left. And the Texans are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Back now here in Santa Clara.
Third quarter.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because when the defense got it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're...
It got his man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Houston.
Watson's pass.
Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Texans continue to pour it on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
A nice little juke. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll swing this out to Mostert. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off at the 47. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said...
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 28, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of a yard.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. They'll set up a throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
from the gun, a run with Mostert.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
2nd and 3.
This will be caught at about the 6. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much, unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He can run for it, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Watson on 1st down.
It's caught left side by Cooks. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Watson's going to throw it here. Looking deep downfield. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a wrap.
And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Stanford Cardinal, Richard Sherman. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. They juked him. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They start on the ground with Geis, and he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
The pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Back to throw here.
And 7.
And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
That'd be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
On the return is Cohen. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this team just continues to win football games. They're well on their way to another victory here. And that 16-0 season starting to come into focus. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
At the 40-yard line.
Throwing now, Watson. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Flushed out right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Check 26, check 26.
On 1st and 10, Watson escaping the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Clock now showing 0:05. That's all we have left here in the 4th.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Get him.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Today's final score, Texans 62.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling